warm up. Let's shake it out first. So if we're engaging these students in creative climate communication through comedy, they just don't have room for their anxiety. As big as possible. In, out. So climate change is this huge, big conglomerate of an issue, problem, crisis that we're all facing. And there's no one single solution. So comedy can get into those little nuanced spaces where the reality of how we're going to actually make change can live. We want to get the science right. We also are working in social sciences, what makes for effective climate communication. And so we want to be making sure we're not just putting backs further against the wall, that we're not just creating further divisions, that let's just think about what we're doing. Also, we're doing the arts. There are no rules. You're getting as close to the edge as what can be said as possible because it's comedy. We like to keep it solutions focused as much as we can. Other than that, any questions? Before we dive into just getting work as groups. The thing is most often true. That little sliver of when it's not true can
bar that it becomes like funny or kind of like not what I want.
Excellent. Okay, great.
Yeah, I think
these are large-scale, complex challenges that require interdisciplinary responses. And so we're training students in ways that help them address from their own perspectives and their own skill sets, competencies, capacities to be able to address them within these groups. So coming together with a theater professor and then myself is a way that we can demonstrate, we can embody how it takes that kind of coordination, it takes that teamwork in order to affect positive change.
I don't get people who drive. I mean, for some reason, they always seem to go to these gas stations, which, let me tell you, have overpriced sushi, which is neither good coming in nor out. And then to wash it down, they have this even more overpriced gasoline, which is simply the worst thing I have ever had the displeasure of drinking.
the purpose of this event is to create a diverse and inclusive community. Wait, I actually can't say that. Anyways, let's continue. For students to connect with professionals in the renewable space. Wait, I actually don't think I can say that one either.
I think that's the best way to get information out to the public, because I think when we laugh, that kind of like sticks in our brain of like, oh my gosh, that was so funny, so now I'm going to remember it.
All those would be great ideas, yeah. All right, Iris?
It's pesticides. It's the pollution.
Right.
And then she's like, it's the pollution. Stacy, it's the pollution.
Stacy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. And how's your script coming?
It's good.
It's good. It's pretty bare bones, but we've got
No, it's
what we
like a
need.
good
I mean, it's not bare bones,
overview.
but I'm just saying, like, it's not like dialogue.
Because it doesn't have to do heavy lifting.
Yeah.
You can just have a really silly skit that's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what I'm going for.
a clear action, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Which is the modern beat.
The modern beat.
Yeah. The manicured
Just
lawn is the
pontificating
death
over
of
here.
The manicured lawn. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. The lawn is the death of the modern beat.
Yes, yes. So, yeah.
Hit it.
Yeah.
We're like, bees assemble. Moonwalks off stage. Or like the bee bites off your leg and you moonwalk. I think our generation gets so bogged down with like the problem of it all and the catastrophe of it all, and we don't have a very clear solution to be like, what feels good about this? What can we feel good about within climate? And comedy kind of lets us like explore what there is to be positive about, what there is to be serious about, but not necessarily present it in such a serious manner in a way that makes us really upset.
Actionable items that, yeah, exactly. The death of the modern. So they have actionable items.
I'm not just coming in here every day and being like, oh my God, there's a problem. It's like, oh my God, there's this problem, what can I do about it to make it funny and then show it to other people?
Don't just recycle. Refuse the plastic. Don't let it take over.
We should all just like stand up and rehearse. We can think about hopes and dreams and ambitions. We can also think about fears and worries and woe. And so how can we tap into all this together in order to move the needle in order to make progress on climate change as a collective.
And we're just like this. Or yeah, we all do something like super weird.